Hello and good day, dear students. Thank you very much for joining me today's session. My name is Hameed Sir, and on behalf of Institute of Freelancing, I welcome you all. The sequence of lecture with the name of Freelancing Your Future Career, and the topic which we are going to discuss is Fiverr and how to create Fiverr account and make money online. I have received a couple of requests from my past students and the recent students that how to create the winning account. That is very much important. So I have just created one short video of that also that will explain this whole complete process. But today is we are actually starting how to create an account from scratch, from zero level. So let's get started. The Fiverr. Fiverr is an online marketplace for freelance services. The company provides a platform for freelancers to offer services to customers worldwide. That's the basic concept you have to remember, that we being freelancers offer our services to the customers worldwide. So let's get one step more ahead and then we will explain this in detail, the complete process. Vinegar and Mika Kaufman was actually the CEOs. They actually started up this concept in 2010 when they actually look towards this e-gig economy and e-commerce economy. They were actually involved in different kind of technology startups. So from there, they actually ventured in Israel, Tel Aviv, and they actually come up with this option that what if we come up with something like this, which actually is a collaborative platform for the freelancers and the one who are actually interested to get their work done. So that would be a kind of very basic kind of a platform where we collaborate each other accounts. So first and foremost, the history. The founder came up with the concept of a marketplace that would provide a two-sided platform for people to buy and sell a variety of digital services typically offered for the freelancer contractors. And this was actually a very unique concept in such a way that you can at the same time you can buy as well as you can sell your services to the international clients also. Further, services offered on the site include writing, translation, graphic design, video editing, programming, 3D, CAD, and it's a long list of services which they actually categorize on this Fiverr account. You have to go there and you have to choose your best gig or the best service, and from where you create a gig, and that Fiverr services starts at minimum US$5 and can go up to thousands of dollars with extra gigs. Don't make it confusion in your mind that it's just a small services. It starts from the basic small services and goes to any certain level, and each service offered is called a gig. That's the first time they came up with this kind of word that was actually a gig. And nowadays, into the digital economy, the gig economy is very much into the happening. Actually, everyone knows this concept. So let's move one step ahead and understand that how does Fiverr works. So right now we are on Fiverr's website. So what you have to do is that if you are a new user, you have to first join. And if you already have an account, you have to go to the sign in. So in our case now, as we are new, coming up with a new account, so what we have to do is first join, click on this join button, and it will ask you your username, your email address for the authentication, and it will send you a confirmation email. You have to authenticate your go to your email address and you find a Fiverr email that will ask you to activate your account. So click on this and it will automatically it gives you the authentication token to join the Fiverr. So that's how your Fiverr account would be created. And as soon as the first Fiverr account created, there are multiple things which we are going to do in the sequence now. So from as soon as you created your account successfully activated, hey, this is great time to edit your profile. So first and foremost, either click here or go to this account icon and go to this profile. There are multiple ways. Click here and let's get started. And what you have to do is first and foremost your full name. That is something you will be allowed to change. And from here you have to go to this my profile page. So let's move there. And while clicking on this, and this will actually allow you to edit your different things. For example, if you want to take place any of the picture which of yourself, if you're interested. So let's suppose we are interested something like this. So we place a logo somewhere here, and that's how actually institute of freelancing, and we just have to update this. Okay, text has to be placed here. Placeholder. Let's suppose I institute of freelancing. Okay, and we place update, and that's how actually this has been the first and foremost thing created. Now let's move towards the other things. Which option best describes you? Are you a business, own a business? Are you a freelancer? Are you an employee working for the agency? I use Fiverr for personal needs. So I assume as I and my students are actually joining this industry as a freelancer, so click here and save changes. So that means the changes have been saved. Now, the next and more critical step is create a new gig. Review this video and either you can continue with this while clicking on this. So click on continue, and that's how actually clicking on 2 or 3 times, clicking continue, and that's the personal information you first have to create. Let's suppose, let me put it my name here and my public profile and the description, which is very important, that what exactly are you looking for on these gigs. So that is you must have to place, for example, hold on here for a second, let me copy and paste here from one of the other profile or one of my notepad files so that the things should be easier for you to understand. Okay, so what you can do is that you can create your description about yourself and your services. For example, this is something which I have written, and it should have been more than 150 or 160 words. For example, this is something which I have placed, and now let's move to the next step, and that is the languages. So the basic language is English, and the level is the basic. And for example, if you're interested to move it from basic to the advanced, you click on edit, and this will actually allow you from here from basic to native. I'm not native by the way, but I'm fluent in, I feel very confident in speaking. So update this, and that's how actually it will update it, and click on continue, and that's how actually you proceed from first to the second step. And the second step is related to the personal information. So what's your occupation? For example, you click on this, and that is graphic and design, digital marketing, writing and translation. And uh, let's suppose if that is not in the list, you click on the other, and it will ask you to choose from all those lists. But in fact, actually, we are with the graphics and design. So let's click on here, and your occupation since from to since. That is something which you have to mention. For example, let me put it this way, 2010 to 2020, and that is something which we are expecting. And the skill levels. Add the skill level. List the skill related to the services you're offering, and add your experience level. Graphics, design. Okay, so you just click on this graphic design. It will actually allow you to select all those tags and all those categories which are actually there. For example, this and the experience level, either you are a beginner, intermediate, or the expert level. So whatever the experience level which you have, click on and add here. For example, that is the level which you have in this graphic design. So let's click on, let's suppose, add another one. And what will it will actually offer you to select any other category. For example, you are very good in illustrations, let's suppose. So what you can do is, for example, photo editing or something, Photoshop, and let's click Photoshop and Photoshop coding. It will be Photoshop and something like this. Then experience level, let's suppose that is, instead of expert, you place on intermediate and add, correct? So that's how you can add as many as you want, and that would becomes your skills. Multimedia. So spelling is that is technology and multimedia design. That was something. And the year that was in 2000, for example, you picked up any of this category. For example, mine was this, and let's suppose that. And that's how you can add on multiple things which are related to your education, and then certifications. If you have any sort of certificate, you can place here. The personal website, provide a link. For example, I have a website, and that's this one. Let's click on continue, and you make sure you have added your years of experience from 2 to 5 years strong for the strongest skill. Okay, so choose 2 to 5 of your best skills in the graphic design. So from here onward, you have to choose from all those kind of things, all those sort of categories. I must recommend कि आप इनमें से must go for a minute, must go for 5. Let's suppose photo editing. We are interested in the business cards. We are interested in the backgrounds environment, vector presentation design, packaging, infographic, game character, book, architect, t-shirts and merchandise design, and logo design. Now we are stuck with this. So what you can do is background environment. Let me uncheck this one and select this one, logo design, and then flyer design. This is also my falls into my main category. So what I'll do is that instead of t-shirt and merchandise, I just uncheck this one and create flyer design, right? So now what you have to do is whatever the category which you choose, click on this save button, and it will redirect you from second to the third. And there you have to place your linked accounts. LinkedIn means Google accounts, Facebook account, Twitter account, your personal presence in Dribble, Behance, Vimeo. Vimeo means a video setup. Behance means where you can place your portfolio, as I told you in the during the courses, and that this is another very good website. You have to connect that. I'm logged in now from my account, as you can see my picture and my name there. And from here onward, what you can do is that you can view anyone's profile, whatever that has been placed there. And further, that is inside the URL. You have to copy this one from here. Let's move to the link account, and you have to place that here. As soon as you place that there, you have to press the connect, and you're able to connect to the hands account. Please make sure your details are correct. All right, so that's been linked account that has been submitted. So account security, you have to go and verify the email has been verified, whereas the phone number that is yet to be verified. So click on this and add phone number, and country is, let's suppose, Pakistan, and that's how you have to place your email, sorry, the mobile number, and then it will ask you to verify code, and that is something which has been code has been placed, the verification has been complete. Now there are two more things that you have to do is um, okay. So let's see. That's this one, and verification has been completed. So click on this, and it will ask you to finish your uh, complete process now. So clicks on this finish, and we are all done with this, and that's it. We are done with the completion. Now we can create our first gig. Before you create your gig, there are multiple things which you must have to keep in your mind first. For example, that's the overview of your gig, and then the pricing which you have to mention, description and questions, requirements, gallery, and then you have to publish. Again, that's a sequence of the process which you have to follow and which you have to go. For example, let me create first the gig title. Gig title is something which is very, very important for you to start. And for example, if you are interested in giving the services to someone of the graphic design related to as we discussed, so I will do um, flyer design for your business, correct? So that is something which you have to create, and the category, select a category from out of this, that comes quite obvious, that comes into graphic design category, and the subcategory from here to the logo design, brand style guideline, game design, graphic design for streamers, business cards and stationaries, and I assume which comes into brochure design, flyer design, correct? So because we're talking about the flyer design for your business, so which comes into the flyer design, and and now you have to move towards the next. And for example, the gig meta, for example, format type. What exactly would be the format you will be providing to your client, and that is flyer. And anything which you are interested, you can pick one out of three, one to out of two. You have to pick anyone. An image file format which you will provide to your client and is either JPEG, PNG, PSD, a PDF, AI, whatever the format which you are interested in. You have to select out of this. Correct. Let's suppose I'm interested. I'll be developing that in Photoshop. So what I have to provide my client PSD format as well as the PNG format as well as the PDF as well as the JPEG. So I'm not developing this thing in Illustrator. So I'll have to pick this one. Now the most important is the search tag. Search tag category is from where the client will search you based on your these tags and categories. For example, you might place in here graphic design and then flyer design and then press enter, and any of the things, let's suppose the top level designs, and press enter. Correct. So you can go for 5 tags maximum, whatever you think that is more appropriate. You can just click on this and save and continue. That means the first process is almost done there. And there's only one thing which I believe that is missing. No, there's nothing as such. From overview to now we move towards the next, and that is the pricing. Very, very important for you to understand that the basic package, the standard, and the premium package, that you have to provide all these sort of packages to your client to make it more clear, crystal clear to you and to your client's mind that what we are going to do. For example, I named the basic package. Let's suppose that's a basic package. Okay, and that's the standard package, and that's the premium package. Okay, so describe the details of your offer. I will provide you the layout of flyer design in basic package. Okay, and let's copy this and paste it here, and I will provide you the layout and final. Okay, I will provide you two designs, two layout designs, two layouts, and final copy of final. No, final copy is quite obvious that we have to provide. So I'll provide you two layouts designs of flyer design in basic in standard package, right? So that's how you can proceed and paste it. I will provide you uh, 5 layout design of flyer designs in premium package, right? So that's how you actually have to divide from basic to standard to premium. That so that it should be crystal clear to your account that in the basic details you will provide you will provide the one layout, the one layout. So that means delivery time for this one layout would be, let's suppose, 2 days and maybe 3 days, whatever you feel appropriate. You know better your timing, your schedules, and things like this. So let's move from here to the next. In the standard package, that is quite obvious. You will be providing one. Here you will be providing two. So that means that time has to be exceeded. And let's suppose that it's 4 days, and that is, let's suppose, 7 days. And let me put it this way: 4 instead of 4, 3, 5, and 7 days. Right? Revisions, that is the next. In the standard package you will not provide, and you will provide one revision, and in the secondary you will provide two, and in the last you will provide, let's suppose, three. And print ready is, would that be the print ready? Yes, print ready in every format. Source file, I will not provide you any source file in just the basic package. However, I will provide you in these things. Double-sided, yes, everything would be double-sided because flyers usually things like this. Custom graphics, I will not provide any custom graphics design जो कि मैं खुद से बनाऊंगा. That doesn't aims that falls into this. However, I can afford, and I will be doing this. Forwarding, yes, yes, and yes for all. Social media design, yes, 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 and all those sort of things. And commercial usage, that is quite obvious that you can use that commercially. So for example, for the first, instead of this five, that is very much your choice. The one layout will, if you will be able to provide in $5 and cut it to 20% at the end out of these $5 to Fiverr, and remaining $4 to you. So you know better that whether it suits you or not. So let's suppose I pick 10, and for here I pick 25, and from here I pick, let's suppose, 50. So that is the standard package, basic package, and that is the standard, which comes with these details in 25, and the premium come with these details in 7 days for costing $50. And by the way, I personally believe this is way too low, but this is just to give you an example, correct? So add extra services. What exactly are the extra services which you are providing to your client? For example, in the basic, I will deliver in only 2 days if you give me an extra $20. And in the standard, I will deliver in again 2 days if you give me extra $30. And in the premium, as you know, we have to provide multiple options, variety of things. So I will deliver in, let's suppose, 4 days or 3 days with the additional $50 cost. So this is something additional revision for an extra $5, or maybe 10, 15, whatever that suits you, and additional 1 day. And source file for an extra, let's suppose if you wanted to hire for this, that is your choice. For example, let me put it instead of 5 or 10 or anything like this. So custom graphics, if you click on this, if you are creating anything in the Photoshop specifically for this client, so you can charge additional for that from here in 1 day. And stock photos, if you are providing, and something like this. If you are trying to download from Getty Images, the licensed stock images for $10, and that is something which you can create. Add extras, add the extras. Is there anything other than this if you are interested to charge to your client? That has to be placed, and that has to be fit in into this category, and you just placed on the save and continue. Now your two processes, one is the overview, the second is the pricing, that has been completed. Now the description of your flyer design, that comes here. I will design complete, let's suppose. So this is the place where you briefly describe your gig, and that is very much your choice. Up to a minimum 120, and right now, for example, I'll make 1.5 lines, and that is approximately 167 characters, and this should be minimum 120. So that is something, describe your gig and your services. And further, this is add-on. If you're interested to ask your questions to any of the client before he submits this query, that will be popped in front of the client when he will hire you. So that is your choice. Click on this, and that's actually passed with our 3 steps now. That overview, pricing, and description. Now it comes to the requirement. The requirement is, tell your buyer what you need to get started. I need the brief and the color scheme for the start of the work, right? So that is something you must have to place and add here. So that's save and continue, and that's how you proceed from this to Now to the gallery section. So gallery is something where you have to place your pictures that will actually describe that what exactly is the flyer sort of design which you are placing. Click on this browse button, go to the desktop where you have downloaded, and let's suppose that's the image which I was intend. It will automatically upload in just a second, and we are all set to the next steps. Now you have the choice to add any other, let's suppose the backside or any other details which you are interested, you can place. And for example, if you have a video and the PDF format available for this, that you can also place here and further save and continue. And that's how you proceed with the next. Please confirm that you have read and agreed the terms and services. Yes, of course. That is something that you're not supposed to copy any other uh, 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 flyer design and things like this. And now it's time to publish the gig, and that's probably the last one. As soon as you publish the gig, it will automatically be available into the Fiverr's repository for you to take the orders. And you did it. Your gig is now live. Let's go and have a look at this one. Okay, save and preview. That is something your gig will now look like. I will do a flyer design for your business. That is something you have posted. This is your basic package. This is your standard package. This is your premium package. So as soon as someone reviews your this thing, automatically he will reach this. Before contacting you, he will ask you for the basic package. Okay, rupees this standard is for 4,300 and for the premium is 8,700. So once you click on this, the order will automatically place to you, and that's how you proceed with your details. And as you all know, this is something which we already placed, and all those sort of things we have already changed. And by the way, if you are interested in any sort of things at any moment of time, if you are interested to change anything, let's go to this gig first. Here it is in the top section. Click on this, and you will find there's one gig which is available, and that is I'll do flyer design for your business. And click here, and for example, if you want to edit, if you want to delete, if you want to add video or preview or anything which you are interested, you can go through from here. Thank you very much, dear students, for joining me to this session. It was indeed a pleasure talking. I hope you can very easily create your Fiverr accounts now and Fiverr gigs now. With this kind of basic things, you can be very easily successful into this business. Thanks a lot. See you then. Bye bye. Allah Hafiz.